Yo, Ski, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy No Return MG back here with another banger for today. And if you guys don't know already, the market is absolutely crashed. So that means there's a lot of new cards who are very, very cheap who you guys should be looking to pick up if you're just starting a game. Anything like that. I'm gonna get you guys right in terms of what cards are really good and the cards you should be looking to pick up. Before I do get into the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe to your boy. We're on the road to 3K subscribers. Make sure y'all like the video because y'all be watching the whole video and not liking. Like, stop what you're doing. Like the video right now. Show some love to your boy. Also, I want to give a shout out to my boy Corn. Yes, sir, Corn. I see you, my boy, for commenting your ski under one of my last videos. If you want a chance to be shouted out one of my next videos, make sure you guys comment your ski down below in the comments right now. And hey, I could shout you out in the next video. Last but not least, I do have a My Team Discord down below in the description. So if you like my team, need any type of help, make sure y'all boys tap in. I also start streaming on Twitch as well too, bro. I literally got unbanned. I did a 24-hour the other day. So make sure y'all boys follow my YouTube, man, because I'm gonna start streaming on there consistently. I've been streaming consistently, but now I'm gonna be on there consistently as well. So make sure y'all boys tap in. Now let's get into it, man. This is one of my favorite videos to make. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like people always feel the need that they have to spend money on the game. And if they don't, then they can't compete. And that's just not the case, man. There's so many great cards that you can pick up for cheap and compete with some of the best cards. You should never feel the need to have to spend money on a video game to have fun and or compete, especially with 2K. Because if you're good enough on the sticks, bro, you're going to win some games, man. So we're going to go through all the players. There's a lot of players that I'm going to go through, bro. So if you have if you have 10 KMT, if you have 50 KMT, if you have 100 KMT, I'm gonna go through all price ranges to get y'all right. So make sure y'all stick through the end of the video. I'm going through each position. I'm going from point guard all the way to center. We're gonna go step by step. All right. So let's start the video because we have a lot of cards to talk about because a lot of people are very, very cheap. We're gonna start off with the point guard position, like I said. We've got 20K, 15K. We're gonna start with my boy Lonzo Ball. I think Lonzo Ball is still one of the best budget point guards in the game. For 20K, you're probably not gonna get much better, bro. 15K ish, you're not gonna get much better. He's a 3 and D, but he's a really good 3 and D. Great jump shot. His sigs could be better, but if you want a 3 and D point guard, this is probably one of your guys, man. Next up, probably the cheapest option on here, but probably one of the best, probably the best option on here in terms of like cheap guys. We're gonna go with Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart is like 12K, so he's very cheap. Once again, another 3 and D. He actually has a little better drip. Nah, he's like, wow, he's very cheap. So yeah, for this cheap, I'm not gonna lie, we're not gonna get much better than this, bro. I like him because he has a little bit of better six. He's 6'4". He has really good defense. I mean, look at his defensive badges. They're all really good. Glove, on ball, paint patroller. So I mean, they're really good badges, man. Especially for this price, you're not going to get much better for this price. I mean, 7K. I mean, that's a steal. I might stack up on a couple of these because, like, honestly, he should not be no 7K. Honestly, that might be an investment for me, but we gonna say that for another video, man. Last but not least, for the cheap guys, I'm gonna go with Alex Russo. Alex Russo is probably my favorite out of these cheap guys. The problem is there's not many of him, as you can see on the auction house. So like you got to look on here and wait. So hopefully you get one for like 20K. Like this one, 20K, not a bad price. Even this one for 35K, a couple extra Hall of Fames, a legendary badge. What's the badge? Strong handle. So that's a good badge, in my opinion. He's actually really good, man. I ran Alex Caruso for a really long time, actually, and he was my backup point guard, bro. That's how good he is personally for me. I was a big fan of him personally, bro. So Alex Caruso, one of those guys you could definitely look to pick up, and you guys will enjoy. Now let's go up a little bit in price. Let's go up a little bit in price. Next up, we're gonna go with these two guys are probably one of my favorite guys. Stephon Castle is one of the new cards that did come out in this set. But he's really good, man. He's 6'7" at the point guard position, so that's definitely gonna give him an edge. He's around what 45K ish, right? 45K, 40K. He's even cheaper than 40K. So that's really good. 30, he's like 30, 38-ish K. 11 Hall of Fames, 13 badges. He's 6'7", once again. Good dribble saves, good good defensively. I mean, badges are pretty good, all defensive. Stephon Castle is one of your best budget point guards in the game. The fact that he's 6'7" definitely makes up for it. So I'm a big fan of Stephon Castle. I think he's a really good point guard. Now for the point guard position, yo, for my favorite, for in terms of like productivity, price, this is by far my favorite. I couldn't believe he was this cheap when I was looking on the market. Yo, Dyson Daniels Diamond. Y'all probably get like bro. Yes, Dyson Daniels, bro. Dyson's like 60K, 50K. For 50K, I ain't gonna lie, bro. There's no better 3D point guard in the game, bro. I can't believe he's this cheap. I honestly can't believe he's this cheap. He should not be this cheap. He's really good. Really good. I'm not gonna lie. He's really good. He should not be this cheap. I honestly can't really even believe he's this cheap. I'm probably gonna buy one for myself. I ain't gonna lie. I won't use him, but I'll just keep on to him, hold on to him, just in case he does go up. Because 50K, he probably gonna go up for 50K. I can't lie to you. Once again, I'm trying to find a base one. I think these are all badged up, pretty sure. 18-7. This one's 16-7. Look at this one. This might be a base one or a challenger. I mean, the defense is all there. He's probably one of your best. He's 6'7" again, but like he has one of the easiest jump shots for a point guard to green with. The defense, 98 steal. I'm telling y'all, he one of the best perimeter defenders in the game. He could guard 1 through 4 and get stops. That's how good Dyson is. Dyson, I can't believe he's 60K, but he's definitely worth that price. Now let's go to the higher end. If you want some scorers, we're gonna go through some of these pink diamonds. We're gonna go with Devin Booker, pink diamond. Devin Booker probably has the easiest point guard release. He's like training wheels. I call him training wheels because if you're new at the game and you need somebody who you can green with consistently, Devin Booker's gonna be your guy. He's training wheels. He's super easy to use. He has good sigs, good 3-ball. The problem is he's not really great defensively, so I would try to find one with a couple extra Hall of Fame badges. Like this one has 10, so this is not terrible. But for 60K, not bad at all. He can really carry your offense offensively. So big fan of Devin Booker. Definitely a guy you should look at. Next up, we're gonna go with Zach LaVine, pink diamond as well. Zach LaVine, he's really good, bro. Zach LaVine is really good. Probably one of my favorite point guards, honestly. You could also get this card for free too. But if you do want to buy him, he is here. You can get him for extra badges or for some extra Hall of Fame badges, maybe defensively. But for this cheap 65K, like this is 65K, 60 Hall of Fame badges. Like this is a steal. This is definitely a steal. So that's really not bad at all. Also, once again, you also could get him for free in the exchange as well. Let's just go through exchange cards too, because these exchange cards are actually really good. These are budget guys because they're free. You could grind them and get them for free. Jason Richardson is a guy every single person should have on their team. If you're doing triple threat online and getting your 100 overall card, you need to get Jason Richardson. Everybody should have Jason Richardson if you're a no money spend guy. LaVine, you could get him for free. He costs 1 opal card. I would highly suggest to do this if you're just starting. Dwight Howard is another guy for a center for 2 pink diamonds. He must pick up. Glenn Rice, also another amazing small forward guy. Those are 3 guys. These are the 4 people I would suggest to pick up, man. Aaron Gordon, Zach LaVine, Dwight Howard, Glenn Rice. Just try to get these challenges done and get those cards. The rest of these guys, they're okay, but I wouldn't really suggest them. Just wanted to go through that because I will forget. And then my favorite point guard in the game currently, not the best, but my favorite, pink diamond K Cunningham. He's just as good as the Galaxy Opal, so don't make the colors fool you. He's really good. One for 100K, 14, boom. I mean, this is a mess pickup, bro. So I'm really a big fan of Cade. He's a really good card. Next up, we're gonna go to the shooting guard position, bro. We're going a little fast. There's just so many cards to talk about, so I'm trying to get everybody who I possibly can for you guys, so you guys can see. So for the shooting guard position, we're gonna go in Jalen Wells, probably one of your cheapest options. I think he's around like 10-ish K, 7K. So 7K, you're not gonna get much better. Once again, a good player build, 6'8" at the 2 guard position, good defensively. Jump shot is very easy. If you're just starting the game, he's another good training wheels type of card. Next up, we're gonna go countdown Caron Butler. If I could find him, like, yo, I feel like these cards are hiding from me. Caron Butler, he was like 20K when I looked him. Yeah, so he's around 20K. Another card that he has just such an easy jump shot to time and to green. So I think he's really good. A lot of people tell me he's underrated too. I haven't used the card myself, but I played against him. His jump shot does look smooth. He's solid. Like, he gonna shoot the ball. You're not gonna miss with him open because his jump shot is easy. So a really good shooting guard. He's pretty solid. Probably one of the cheapest options on here as well. I forgot to go on him. Um, if I could find him, man, there's so many cards from this set. It's like it's the hardest thing to find some of these people. Um, where my boy at, man? Where my boy at? Hold on. Let me lock in. Let me log in. Julian, I'm on you right now. Julian Straw, whatever. I don't know how to say your name. I heard he has really good sigs and a really good jump shot. For 6K, I probably would suggest him more than Jay Wells because I heard he has really, really good sigs. And I know his jump shot is smooth because I did try out the thing. He has better defensive stats than Jalen Wells. So I would suggest Julian Straw, whatever. Really good. For 6K, I mean, he's a good card to start off with. And then the last one for your budget guys, bro. My favorite must pick up for everybody, Bilal Koulibaly. Yo, Bilal is so good, man. Bilal is so good, man. 6'8", amazing jumper, good sigs. He looks long as hell on the court. Pause no diddy. Like, I'm not gonna lie, if you start in the game, you need to pick up a Bilal. There's a couple cards I'm gonna tell you guys are a must pick up. Bilal is a must pick up. He's too good, bro. He's too good. He could play on like some of the best squads in the game. That's how good Bilal is. I'm telling y'all, you're not gonna mess with his jumper. Defensively, he's immaculate. This is a must pick up, bro. There's nothing else to say. He's a must pick up. Must pick him up. Other shooting guards, let's go up a little bit in price. One of your best shot creators in the game, we're gonna go with Kelly Tribuca. Kelly used to be going for like 200K, which is absolutely wild. But for 30K for a shot creator, if you want a bucket, I ain't gonna lie, Kelly might be the man with the plan, bro. Once again, I want to invest in a couple cards because I think some cards are going to go up. Kelly Tribuca for 25K, I'm taking that, brother. I'm sorry. I don't think there's going to be much better than that. 25K. Yeah, I'm taking that, bro. I'm sorry. He could go up. He's gonna go up in price. He's really good for a shot creator. The problem with him, he doesn't have a lot of badges, especially defensively. But offensively, he could carry. He could carry the load. He could carry the load offensively. He could do his. He could do his thing. If you want like a guy just strictly to get buckets, it's him. His jump shot is one of the easiest in the game. Really, really good at card, man. And for the shoot guard position, that's really it, man. That's really it. But Bilal, Julian, some of my favorite cards to pick up. So I would definitely highly, highly suggest. Now we're gonna go to the small forward position. The small forward position has a lot of people, bro. So we're gonna try to go through all these guys because there's a lot of these guys. I can't lie. We're gonna start with show stoppers because there's two of these guys. Jeff Green. Jeff Green's mad cheap. He's 8K. Once again, the fact I like Jeff Green, he has what 29 total badges. You add 5 more, that's 34 total badges that he comes with. There's not many cards in the game that you're gonna get for 7K that have 34 total badges after you badge them up. I'm not gonna lie. So for a 3 and D, he's really good. 6'8", great jump shot, good player build, great defensively, great. I always look at the defensive stats. These tell me everything that I need to know. Good defensively, rebounds the ball. I'm not gonna lie, he does everything on the court. Plain and simple. Another probably if you're a cheap option, I would say he a must pick up as well. For this cheap, not gonna lie, for this cheap, must pick up. I'll probably invest in a couple of these because I'm not gonna lie, for Jeff Green for this cheap, bro. Another good guy to invest in if you guys are looking for that. Another guy from this set, DeMar Carroll. DeMar Carroll probably has a better release than Jeff Green. Doesn't do as much on the court, but in terms of like release wise, 3 and D. If you want strictly like a guy who's gonna shoot the ball and hit threes, DeMar Carroll's probably your guy. Jeff Green is a better all around card. He does a little bit more. And that's why I suggest him because he has more badges and everything. But if you want 3 and D, DeMar Carroll's your guy, man. 7K for 6K. Probably gonna buy that, bro. That's just mad cheap for him personally. But he's a really good diamond card. I do like him. Another one next up. Another guy 3 and D. This is all the cheap 3 and D guys. If I could find him, it's so hard to find some of these cards. Luol Deng. He's probably the worst out of the 3 options that I gave you. But once again, if you are low on MT and you need another guy, Luol Deng is another good guy, man. He comes with a lot of badges as well too, which is why I do like him. So it's really all those guys are really, really preference. I'll be honest with you. Another one to go with the cheap guys. This is probably one of my favorite cheap guys because I think he's so good. He's so good for the small forward position. Jaime Jaquez. He comes with 31 total badges. You add 5 more, you get with 36. I like Jaime because his jump shot is so easy to green. I love the diamond card, and he's just a better version of the diamond card. So, he's a really good card. If you're looking for somebody who to have an easy jump shot, 95 driving dunk, good ball handle. He's Well, another must pick up. Honestly, my opinion, another must pick up. He's super solid. I'm really big fan of that card, bro. I can't lie. Um, Last one of these cheap cards, I wanted to throw him in because I think he's really good, and I think he's probably one of the most underrated cards in the game too. Paul Millsap. Paul Millsap, I like him because his player build is like Aki. Like he looks big on the court. Pause. Um, Easy jump shot, 6'8", but he doesn't look like it. Rebounds the ball immaculate. I like him, bro. I really am a big fan of Paul Millsap. He's really good. Now, I want to throw one more guy in too, bro. I'm sorry, but he's like, I saw a couple bazzed up Scottie Pippens for cheap. This is like a higher end, but I'm not gonna lie. If you want a lockdown, Scotty's still one of the best locks in the game, in my opinion, bro. Like he gets some of the craziest animations, so I'm a big fan of him, bro. Let's go up a tier. Let's go up a tier. We're gonna go to test the season. If you guys need some scorers, I got you guys with some scorers, man. I got you guys with some scorers. We're gonna go to the pink diamond. If I could find you, Rudy Gay, man. Rudy Gay. Rudy Gay is really one of your best scorers in the game. Still to this day, he has really good saves. You guys can watch the gameplay on my page to see how good he really is. Let's see how much he is going for, because he might be going for 20K. I'm not gonna lie, you're not gonna get better for 20K, bro. Really good. Good player build. Defensively, he struggles a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. But for this price, I'm probably gonna buy that just to save on to him. For this price, you're not gonna get much better. Great scorer all around. If you need a scorer, highly suggest Rudy Gay. One of my favorite guys, Terry DeShinger. Terry DeShinger went so cheap. Terry DeShinger and Rudy Gay are literally, I'm not trolling when I say this, they're literally the same card. They have the same sigs, the same jump shot, everything. I think Terry's a little bit better because he has a little bit better defense and more badges, but they're very similar in price and card. Terry is a little bit better. I think for 10K, honestly, it might be worth the pick up for extra 10K. Terry DeShinger, one of your best cards to pick up. Last but not least, if there's one guy who I'm saying is a must pick up on this list, this is it. This is literally a must pick up. If you need a person on your team, must pick up. You have to pick him up, bro. The most must pick up on this list. My favorite card, still one of I think the top best cards in the game, my opinion. I don't care what y'all say. Adam Morrison, bro. Adam Morrison is literally 25K. 25K for Adam Morrison. At one point, like a couple weeks ago, I thought he was a top 10 card in the game. Literally. 25K for Adam Morrison. I'm telling y'all, his jumper might look ugly. Once you get used to it, it's chicken. I don't mess with him. If you guys watch my No Money Spent video, you know I love Adam Morrison. You know I had to get another Adam Morrison. And once y'all see the Adam Morrison that I got for my No Money Spent, wow, Adam Morrison, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If you need a guy to carry your offense, you need a guy that he just does everything on the court. Specifically, offensively, he's gonna do what he needs to do offensively. He's so good. He's so good. Trust me, y'all. Trust me. If there's one must pick up, bro, I'm always tell y'all, Adam Morrison. I'm not gonna gas people to gas people. Adam Morrison is your guy. Adam Morrison is so good. We're gonna go to the power forward position. We're gonna go once again to some of these newer guys. If I could find you, my boy, Tristan De Silva. If you're going cheap, he's like 10, 9K. I wish he was a little bit taller. He's 6'9", but he still does kind of what he needs to do in the court. He's another like 3-and-D card, rebounds the ball decent. He's a cool card to use. Nothing special, but once again, like a cool 3-and-D. Next up, bruh, he came out in season 1, but I still think he one of the best budget cards in the game. He gets some of the best animations that I personally see. Willis Reed, he probably got the fastest jump shot on this list, which is why I like him a lot. Willis Reed for 30K, a lot of badges. I'm a big fan of Willis Reed. Y'all might call me crazy for still suggesting him, but I still think he worth that pickup, my opinion. He comes with every badge you really need for a power forward. Like, what more do you really need? Next up, we're gonna go to, I think, Countdown, right? Countdown. I don't even know how to say his name. Jonathan Isaac, bro. You can play my small forward, power forward. The only bad thing I'll say about Jonathan Isaac is his jump shot is absolutely dog water, but he probably got some of the best defense I have seen or used from a card. If you just wanted a strictly defender, he's your guy, bro. His jump shot is just not good, bro. Personally, like if you can green with it and get with it, he's probably one of your best lockdowns. But he is one of your best lockdowns. I just can't hit a 3 with him, bro. Not like he doesn't have a good 3 ball. His jump shot just looks but I still think he one of the best locks in the game. So I gotta put him here on this list. Next up, we're gonna go sweetness Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown has a lot of badges, and I think for 10K, you're not gonna get much better than Kwame Brown. Um, Once again, he got the Kobe base, so he has Kobe base but default uppers. So I mean, as long as you agree with him, his base is good. It's just the upper that like throws the thing off, bro. Honestly, but he still is a really good card for 8K. For 8K, I might buy one of those just to hold on to him, bro. 8K, you're not gonna get much better than Kwame Brown. He's really good card in my opinion. Next up, we're gonna go a little bit higher. Um, if I could find your set, Lord Leaping, that's not it. It's so hard finding certain cards from sets. Like, how am I supposed to remember every single set? Like it's kind of impossible, my brother. We're gonna search him up. I don't remember. Bob McAdoo. Bob McAdoo. I'm a big fan of you, my boy. Bob McAdoo's probably the best power forward on from this list. Um, for 40K, man. For 40K, I was on the right thing. It was Lord of Sleeping. I was dead on it. 40K, probably your best. He's your best power forward on this list. For 40K, he's one of the best defenders. He gets really good animations. So he rebounds the ball so well. Like, I don't know why. He rebounds the ball immaculate. That's why. 98 offensive, 98 defensive. If you need a rebounder, Bob McAdoo is one of your guys. He's underrated at this point because I still think he hoops very well. But I'm really a big fan of this card. And then last but not least, kind of a guy who got looked over, I feel like, but Jerry Lucas. I use his Amethyst. His Amethyst is really good. Jerry Lucas, kind of an underrated card too. He came out with a nasty set, but I still think he is a really good card if you know how to use him. And you're not going to mess with the card because the jumper's immaculate. So I'm a big fan of him. And last but not least, we're going to go to the center position. We're going to start off with the cheapest. We're going to go with D Lively. Once again, under 10K. He has a 73 ball, so it's not very high, but he's 7'1" with an immaculate player build. He's gonna get stops in the paint against some of the best guys. I like the card, man. I like the card. Next up, we're gonna go Sweetness. This is like I don't know, man. Agauskas is kind of but once again, like, he's 7'3", you know? So, like, he's a cheeser. I have to put him on the list because for 40K, you're not going to get a better card, I feel like, man. Like, I don't know. He's kind of but, like, not. Like, I don't know how to explain it. But, like, if you know how to use him, he's decent. He's just 7'3". That's why he's on the court, because he's 7'3". So, that's what I would suggest for him. He's not bad. He's just he's a big, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to use his height to his advantage, bro. So, I'll give you that. Next up, center. You can run him at power forward, too. But that's why I put him at center, I guess. Jaren Jackson. We got a new Jaren Jackson, the Diamonds, a Galaxy Opal. So that's why this Jaren Jackson went down in price. But I'm not gonna lie, for center, this is probably one of your best budget guys. These next guys I'm gonna talk about are all really good. Jaren Jackson has one of the easiest jump shots. He comes with a lot of badges, 12 badges. I'm not gonna lie, he could hold his own at the center position. He's a little small, but he could hold his own, bro. For 33K, you're not gonna get much better than that. Next up, one of the newer cards as well, Alex Sarr, center. I like Alex Sarr because once again, he has a really big player build. I think he's 7'1", I believe. So that's why he's pretty good. That's why he's good. He's 7'1". I mean, if you're 7'1", you're gonna be able to hoop, bro. Really good stats, great player build, good jump shot, dunks the ball well. I mean, once again, provides everything you want. A lot of these cards are really just preference. It's just who you prefer. Just look at the cards, see who you prefer, and just go about that. Next up, we're gonna go with Zach Edey. Zach Edey is one of those hard cards to judge because once again, he's 4. He's a lot. He's a really expensive though. That's the problem. That's the problem with him. He's kind of expensive, but I mean, there's a point of why he's expensive. For 70K, yo, chat, like, he's 7'5". He's 7'5". The problem with Zach Edey, he's like perfect except his speed. He has a 60 speed, 57 agility, but then again, he's 7'5". So like, if you know how to use him, if you want a cheeser, if you want a 7'5" guy with a 3-ball, Zach Edey's your guy, bro. He's actually pretty solid. It's just he's slow. That's really about it. So it's the preference card. If you really like the height, pick him up. If not, it is what it is. The highest guy on this list, we're gonna go with Hakeem. I saw him going for a buyout, but I don't see any buyouts. You could probably get him for, there's a couple buyouts. Here we go. So he's 100K. High end on the list, but still one of your best, like really good centers. Like, I don't know, Hakeem's 7'1", 7 foot. He gets one of the best animations. I think he's really good. 100K is a bigger price tag, but I still think he's one of the best cards. And then the last must buy, in my opinion, best budget big on the market, Greg Oden. I have it on my money spent, and he's, in my opinion, top 5 most underrated cards in the game. I think he competes with the best bigs in the game, in my opinion. He rebounds the ball better than I've seen some cards. His jump shot's honestly pretty good once you understand it. Once you get it, it's pretty good. His three ball's low, it's a 79, but once you get the three ball, he greens consistently, bro. Really good card for 50K. You're not gonna get a better big man than this. Another must buy, in my opinion, if you need a big man. Really good card. I went through a whole bunch of cards, and there's still some budget cards that I think are playable and good cards. I just think these are some of my favorite personal budget guys. So make sure you guys pick some of these guys up. Let me know who you guys did pick up for your squad, and let me know who your squad is looking like now, because a lot of people did drop, and a lot of teams are going to look different. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Make sure y'all boys like, comment, subscribe. I love y'all. I hope y'all enjoying the video. I'll see y'all in the next one, man. Yeah, Sersky.